open to is, God damn, these fucking churches are wicked.
Yeah, you should see it.
You could see it like that vision Peter seen, man.
Want me to keep going? Yeah.
Verse 13. And there came a voice to him, Rise, Peter, kill and eat.
Dang. So when you seen that vision of that unclean food, the Most High told him to kill that and eat it. Right? But what did he say next?
But Peter said, Not so, Lord, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean.
So he said, I'm not going to eat that food. It's unclean, right?
Yeah, even though the Lord told him, go eat it.
Right. So the Lord told him to go eat unclean food, that he wouldn't be righteous for telling him that, right?
Hey, some people are hard-headed, man. So if the Lord's telling you, hey, you could do this.
So it wasn't unclean food, it was really unclean men. So, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean.
And right now on earth, what will be common? Christianity will be common. Islam will be common. Any fucking form of religion.
It's common because it's like everywhere. It's on every corner.
And everybody could do it.
Yeah.
All you have to do is believe it.
Yeah.
And the voice spake unto him again the second time, What Yahweh hath cleansed, that call not thou common.
So, the Most High is saying that unclean food, don't call it unclean or
Yeah, because I cleaned it. I mean, not me.
Right.
When Yahweh said, hey, I cleaned it, bro, you better eat that shit. And that's Peter right there, because the Lord told him, hey, feed my sheep 3 times. And then he's going to tell him again 3 times. That shows you right here that you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are hard-headed.
Yeah.
That was done thrice, and the vessel was received up again into heaven. 3 times, man.
3 times.
Lord?
Yeah.
Now while Peter doubted in himself what this vision which he had seen should mean, behold, the men which were sent from Cornelius had made inquiry for Simon's house, and stood before the gate. So Peter didn't get it, and a lot of us don't get it. If we were to see a vision like Peter seen, we probably wouldn't get it. I know for a fact, when spiritual stuff happens to me, I don't understand it until like 2 or 3 days later. That's fucking retarded slow, man. That's fucking, my brain is you know, it's filled with too much doubt. But does that mean that I'm an unbeliever? No, because eventually I get it and then I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Lord, you know, what? You know, Salakia. Let me keep going.
Yeah.
Now while Peter doubted, well, I already read that. Let me read it again. Now while Peter doubted in himself what this vision which he had seen should mean, behold, the men which were sent from Cornelius had made inquiry for Simon's house, and stood before the gate, and called and asked whether Simon, which was surnamed Peter, were lodged there. Lord? Yeah. So these men came and asked for him. Now, the Spirit is working everywhere right here. The Spirit was working on Cornelius, and it was working on Peter at the same time, because they were both during the 6th hour of the day or 9th hour of the day, but it was almost the same time. You know, it could have been the same, right at the same time. While Peter thought on the vision, the Spirit said unto him, Behold, 3 men seek thee.
Okay. So right there, the Most High told him that, behold, 3 men seek thee. So when those 3 men were coming, he was ready. He was ready for them.
Hey, and that's how the Spirit works, man. That's how the Spirit works. So, how are we going to survive in martial law? when the time comes to survive, those who were meant to survive will survive. Okay, what are we going to eat when there's no food? The Lord will provide. Verse 20.
Yeah.
Arise therefore and get thee down and go with them, doubting nothing, for I have sent them. So this time the Lord's like, hey man, I'm telling you, go with them.
So right there, Peter's starting to get more of an understanding of the vision that he was seeing, because now he's saying, don't doubt him, to go with them, to go with that unclean, food, or those unclean men, because the Most High was getting ready to put the two nations together.
Hey, and that's beautiful, man. And you know what's even better than knowing who you are? Knowing that the Lord is for you. A lot of people say that if the Lord be with me, who can be against me? But nobody believes him. Nobody believes it. Nobody believes it. And I'm not the one that's going to be testing the Lord either. I'm not going to say the Lord's with me everywhere I go. But guess what? He is. And I'm always battling demons, man. All the fucking time, man. Demon of doubt. If the demon of doubt doesn't come so much, but he comes around when the time is good. Every demon has its purpose and time. I'm going to read it again. Arise therefore and get thee down and go with them, doubting nothing, for I have sent them. Any more?
Yeah, so right there, so he's not doubting that unclean food anymore. Now he's starting to realize. So next verse.
Then Peter went down to the men which were sent unto him from Cornelius, and said, Behold, I am here, whom ye seek. What is the cause wherefore ye are come?
Keep going.
And they said, Cornelius the centurion, a just man and one that feareth God, and one of good report among all the nation of Jews, was warned from Yahweh by an holy angel to send for thee into his house, and to hear words of thee.
That's right. It says, one that feareth God. So Cornelius, it said he feareth God. So he couldn't be an Edomite, because back when Esau received his blessing, back when he sold his birthright,
That was
he
disrespect.
didn't fear God.
He would have never sold his birthright.
He didn't fear God, because he said, what is this birthright good for?
And most Edomites don't even believe that there's a God.
They believe in science and the Big Bang. That's what Esau believes in.
Going?
Yeah.
And they said, Cornelius the centurion, a just man, and one that already read that, and one that feareth Yahweh, and of good report among all the nation of Jews, was warned from Yahweh by an holy angel to send for thee in his house, and to hear words of thee. They called them in, and lodged them. And on the morrow Peter went away with them, and certain brethren from Joppa accompanied them.
Okay. So he went with Cornelius and the men.
But he took them in first. So what happened there? He took in those unclean men to everybody else, and then everybody else must have been talking shit.
Yeah, that's what it's going to go into. Skip down to about verse 26.
But Peter took him up, saying, Stand up, I myself also am a man. And he talked with him, and he went in, and found many that were come together. So there was a large group of people waiting to hear the word. How come none of these people want to hear the word? Hey, you know what? You know why you don't want to hear the word? Because you don't want to be clean. You don't want to get clean.
So at that time when Peter, when he went, that's the same time when the house of Judah and the house of Israel, they were both they were beefing. They were not dealing with each other. And it'll tell you in the next verse.
And as he talked with him, he went in and found many that were come together, and he said unto them, Ye know how that it is an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company or come unto one of another nation. But Yahweh,
right there. So right there it says, you know how that is it. It is an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew, saying himself, Peter, to keep company or come unto one of another nation, which he was talking about Cornelius. Because
so he still had doubts, huh?
yeah, because he knew he was from the house of Israel, but he knew that the house of Judah and the house of Israel were not dealing with each other yet.
But Yahweh hath shewed me that I should not call any man common or unclean.
See, so right there he said, even though you're from another nation, or you're still an Israelite, but you're an unclean Israelite, but I shouldn't call you that,
Hey, and that's a powerful thing, right? That's a powerful thing, man. That's gonna make a lot of you Negroes upset when these so-called white people start coming into the truth, man. Hey, damn. Good for you, man. Good for fucking you. And you know what? When that day comes, it's gonna be an awesome day. Because the more people that pray to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, the faster we get out of here. You keep going?
So right there, that I should not call any man common or unclean. So that's when he started, the Gentiles, they started receiving the word of these scriptures, and that was the washing of the word.
See, that's how you get washed for real, man. Washing by the word. That's how you get clean. Listen to these scriptures, take them in, make changes in your life. And Cornelius knew that Peter was a righteous man, so Cornelius bowed to him, man. And Peter said, get up, man. I'm just a man like you. Showing you that we are angels. This is Acts 22 and 27. Then the chief captain came and said unto him, Tell me, art thou a Roman? He said, Yea.
Alright, so he asked him if he's a Roman, and he said yes. So the next verse.
Then, and the chief captain answered with a great sum obtained I this freedom. And Paul said, but I was freeborn.
Right, so the chief captain said, I'm a man, I'm a Roman, but I paid to be a Roman, But Peter said, I was born I was born free.
Paul said
a Roman.
Paul said that.
Oh, Paul said that.
And Paul said, but I was freeborn. Hey, so we're freeborn.
Right.
Man, we're born in Rome. We got Roman rights. What you think about that, man? There's Rome all over again, man.
That's right.
Hey, and the devil is lurking to see who he can consume.
Because the devil's workshop, this food never stops working, trying to work against the Most High.
Yeah, man, he's continuously trying to kill somebody, man. Continuously.
So if this devil's trying to at his workshop all 24/7, we got to be on our workshop 24/7.
At least. And that's why you people don't want to get clean, man. Because you'd rather be fucking doing drugs, drinking alcohol. Hey, this is a good drug right here. This is the best drug right here. the truth of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Let me get another scripture.
What was that scripture again?
It was 20, 22, and 27. Then we got into 28.
Get Romans 11 and 1.
Shit, coming right up.
So both of them, they both said that they were both Romans. Okay. So both born in Rome.
This is Romans 11 and 1. Hey, so the book of Romans was written to who? The Gentiles in Rome.
Yep. Gentiles who were born in Rome.
I say then, hath Yahweh cast away his people? Yahweh forbid. I hope your fucking car blows up, you motherfucker. For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. Hey, I got a question, Doc. Didn't he say he was a Roman?
That's what I'm saying. Shit. Okay. He just said he was a freeborn Roman. But then, hold on. What did it say again?
This is Romans 11 and 1. I say then, hath Yahweh cast away his people? God forbid. No, he didn't. For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
Damn. So he was an Israelite, but he was born in the Roman, as a Roman citizen.
Oh, man.
Damn.
That means that some of you Americans out here
were Israelites.
were born American. Yeah, you were born American, but you really are Israelites. But you don't want to be Israelites. Right, so that was a powerful scripture right there, man. That was a powerful scripture. Hey, and really, what that means is, although you're, hey, that's a powerful scripture, bro. That's a powerful scripture, man. Powerful right there. Let me tell you why it's so powerful. Paul said he's a Roman, but he's also an Israelite. He's an Israelite by nationality. He's a Roman by citizenship. So that means that whether that you could be anywhere in the world and still be an Israelite. But how come that's so hard to believe?
That's the same thing like me saying, has God cast us away? No, because I'm an Israelite, though I was born in America.
Hey, and that's spiritual too, because you have to be, hey man, that's because what about the Egyptians that were Israelites? Because they were born in Egypt. I call them Egyptians because they were born in Egypt. But they got out of Egypt, and what did they say when they were leaving Egypt? Man, you brought us out here so we can die. I'm gonna get Romans 11 and 2. Yahweh. This is Romans 11 and 2. Yahweh hath not cast away his people, which he foreknew. Wot ye not what the scripture saith of Elias, how he maketh intercession of Yahweh against Israel, saying, Yahweh, they have killed the prophets and digged down thine altar, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. So you heathens and you Israelites don't like us, man. That's why you pass by and laugh. Hey, you motherfuckers come by and think this is a joke, man. But I love doing this, man. I love it. Keep pointing at me, man. I'm just gonna keep on coming out here. Hey, I'm the kind of Israelite that likes to overcome things. If you tell this Israelite you can't do that, guess what I'm gonna do? If you tell this Israelite, you can't start no church, you can't bring in these Gentiles into the Israelite community, that's what I'm gonna do.
Because we like a good challenge, you know?
Hey, every Israelite loves a good fight. This is the best fight ever because we're fighting demons. Oh man, we're fighting devils, man. We're fighting devils. No, we're fighting devils, man. Oh shit.
Yeah.
You guys don't even know. You got any closing scripture?
Yeah. So this is a scripture on how he brought these two nations together. Ezekiel 37 and 22. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be to them all. And they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms any more at all.
That's gonna happen now, because that mountain that's on top of us represents the government of America, the beast, NATO, and the EU. Everywhere you're at, there's a government on top of you, telling you what to do, what you can't do, what to eat, what not to eat. Inoculate your children, give them vaccines. Can we close it up?
And that one king, and that it said that one king shall be king to them all. That's Yahushai.
Yahushai. So with that, we're gonna say all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakak, Kodash. Until the next time I say Shalom.